Bloody Steeler Nation, we might have some rumor news that coming out today. Apparently, Chase Claypool could be on the move. Now, this is according to Minnesota Network Sports and from an insider, Darren Wolfson. Now, apparently, the old Chase Claypool could be on the move before the trade deadline. So, hashtag Vikings are in trade talks with hashtag Steelers on a deal involving Chase Claypool and draft picks per source Darren Wolfson. Now, before you go and shoot me down, you go and say, that's not real. Don't get rid of Claypool. He's not the guy. Blah, blah, blah. It's just a rumor. However, we got to talk about it because I, for one, I'm not a Chase Claypool guy. I'm really not. I'm really not a Chase Claypool guy. You guys already know that. He falls down way too much. He has no body control. He doesn't fight back for the football. He doesn't go, down the field on go balls. I'm just not a big fan of his receiving skills. Could there be a possibility, however, will the Steelers even trade Claypool in this scenario? If you go out and trade Claypool, what leaves with our Steelers? What kind of depth do we have? You then have Pickens, Deontay, Miles Boykin. You have Gunnar Olszewski, Steven Sims coming back, of course, and they're not using Calvin Austin anymore on the roster. So would the Steelers be, in a position to trade away a receiver? Why would you trade away a receiver right now when you have no real depth behind them? But I, for one, I'm not a big fan of Claypool. I'm really not. But let me know in the comments below, guys. Would you be happy to see this trade? So here's the report. Chase Claypool, once again. Vikings are in trade talks with the Steelers on a deal involving Chase Claypool and draft picks. So you might get back some high draft picks, maybe some seconds, some thirds, things of that nature. It may happen to where you're trading away one of your players. Where are the Pittsburgh Steelers really going to offer Chase Claypool in the future a long-term contract? While the iron is hot, maybe trade him away to a team like the Vikings, who are in a position to, go to the playoffs. It could be a good result for Claypool, the Vikings, and the Steelers, because you might receive some picks back. So will this happen? We've got a few days until the trade deadline. I don't know if it's going to happen, but there's some rumors out there that Chase Claypool could be on the move. And I, for one, would say I'm happy. I'm happy if they trade Claypool away, get the right price, get some draft picks back, and you move on with Pickens, Deontay, Steven Sims comes back into the lineup as well. You have Miles Boykin, who can play receiver. He's not just a gunner. He can play some receiver. That's 4 receivers. And you might as well try and chuck in some Olszewski too to be your 5th. So there's a little bit of wiggle room you can play there if you trade away Claypool. But the big thing is, I'm kind of like, I'm done. Like from I'm not on the Claypool train. From the first down points, he's fighting Minka. He's doing all these kind of things. I'm kind of over that stuff. Like he has been more mature this year, but also he hasn't been in a position to where he's scoring a lot of TDs. But that also falls onto the Matt Canada offense. But guys, let me know in the comments below, would you entertain this idea? Would you entertain a trade with Claypool to another team? Because I, for one, would say yes. If this happens over the next few days, we'll try and break the news. But let me know in the comments below, would you be happy to see this trade with Claypool going to the Minnesota Vikings? All right, guys. Thank you for checking out another episode of the Steelers here on Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate and Steeler Nation Australia. I'll see you guys later.